Hello friends, welcome back. This is Amit from Magnet, and today we are going to make something like this. So first take a look what we are going to create. Okay, so in this scene we are going to create this nice looking jet animation with this infinite ocean scene. So for this I am using the Videocopilot jet strike model pack, and I am using a texture to create this infinite ocean. So that is this texture I am using for this. So let's do this, but before I start I have to say that if you like these videos, please go and check my other videos, and if you like those videos, please do subscribe this channel. So let's do this. So first we create this ocean texture. So for this I am dragged this image texture to a composition here, and then we go create some animation to this. So for this I'm going to use an effect that is called effect distort and offset. So first we make a keyframe at the initial frame and then go to the very end and make the animation here. Okay, something like this. So if you satisfy with the speed, then go to the next step, that is first we pre-compose this. So press Ctrl Shift and C and check this box, that is the move all the attributes, and hit OK. So now we do some motion blur to this. So go to the effects and presets and type force, and you will find the CC force motion blur. Just double click on this and you will get a nice motion blur. But if you can see, there is some sampling here, so we have to increase this. So first we increase the samples here until it fades, so that look nice, and then you have to render this. So I'm not going to render this because I have already rendered this texture. So now we create a composition for our actual video. So that is the 1920 by 800, and everything look nice, and hit OK. So now go to the project panel and just drag the video that we just create. That is the video that I'm going to use. So just drag this to the composition here and turn off this I button here, and now create a new solid for element layer. So name it as element, and now hit OK. And then go to the effect and presets panel and find the Videocopilot element. Okay, so now first we go to the custom layer and use this texture video to a slot. So select this, and then we go to the scene setup. Okay, so here we are in element, and now create a plane. Okay, so first we scale this up to maybe 10,000. Okay, and now we going to use a sky dome for our scene. So I have already made a preset for the sky dome, and if you don't know how to make this sky dome, you have to check my other tutorials, and I also give the link in the description, so you will get this from there. So just click on that, and then we drag this down little bit. Okay, and I'm also use a environment map from my own free environment pack for Element 3D. So if you don't have this, you have to download this, and I will give the link in the description, so you will get this from there. and this is called the magnet HDRI pack, and you will get tons of free HDRI map for Element 3D, and those are so incredible. I mean, there are 2K and the 4K resolution as well, and the HDR format as well. So first we choose the image that we use for our sky dome, so that is this one. So just click on that. Okay, so now we apply the texture for the ocean to this plane. So first we select the plane and go to the material settings here and go to the diffuse layer, and then we choose this one. Okay, so now hit OK, and then also go to the glossiness channel and choose the same texture here, but we change some color here. So first we decrease the saturation to make it black and white, and then we increase the contrast. Okay, like this, and now hit OK, and then copy this and paste it to the reflectivity channel as well, and then also go to the normal bump and select the same texture, and also we change some setting here, that is the convert this to bump, and now hit OK, and then we decrease the bump amount. Okay, so that look nice for now. So then go to the reflectivity and increase the intensity little bit. Okay, so this is look nice for the timing, and then we go to the plane model here, and then go to the reflectivity settings and change it to mirror surface. Okay, so this look nice for now, and then we go to the model browser here and select the jet strike from Videocopilot, and I'm using this one, that is the joint strike number 2, and just click on that, and this will appear in this same group, but we don't want this in the same group, so just click on that and drag it out from the group, and then we change the group folder to group number 5 and leave this jet model to the group number 1, and then we go to the jet model material to change some settings here. But one thing I have to say, that when I playing with this jet model, I find something very interesting, that when you go inside this chamber, and if you see that there is a logo that is belongs from the India, that is called the Ashok Stamp. I don't know why they use this here, but I find this is interesting because the jet strike and the Videocopilot is from the United States, and they use this logo, and I really feel proud for that, and I find this interesting, so I have to share this to you. Okay, back to the tutorial. So as you can see that the jet strike, all materials are material types are standard shaders, but we use in physical shader, so we have to change this to physical shader as well. So change this fast. Okay, so as you can see, it will change some look, and it look nice. So first we go to the body material here and we change some settings here. First we go to the glossiness and make the contrast little bit high, and then hit OK, and then copy this and paste it to the reflectivity channel as well. Okay, and then go to the reflectivity settings here and just increase the intensity little bit. Okay, so that look nice, and then go to the joint strike model and go to the reflectivity channel and change it to spherical. Okay, so we all done in Element 3D. So now hit OK. So in initial it look like this, but we have to change some settings to make it right. So first we go to the layer and create new camera, and 24mm look nice, and now hit OK. Then select the camera tool and look like this. That look not right, so we have to change this. So first go to the element layer and then go to the group number 1, and first we create a new null object to control this jet. So create a null object first. So select the null object and press enter and rename it to as jet control, and then go to the jet control and press R to bring the rotation values, and select the Y rotation values and change it to 90 degree. Okay, then press P to bring the position values and just make it little higher from the ocean. Okay, so that look nice for now, and then again go to the element layer and go to the scene setup, As you can see that our ocean texture look the resolution of the ocean texture is not look right, so we have to fix this. So first we go to the ocean plane here and go to the UV repeat value map here, and then we increase the repeat option to maybe 10 by 10. Okay, so now hit OK. So that look nice for now, and then we select the jet control layer and press P, and already we have the position value, so we don't have to press P, just change the position. So we can hide this line here. Okay, so that look nice. So now we create a light for our scene. So go to the layer, new light, and make it parallel, and the intensity maybe 150 good, and make sure that you select check this cast shadow switch here, and now hit OK. Okay, and now press P to bring the position values and press 0 here, and then we change the light position as well. Okay, so now go to the element layer and go to the render setting here and go to the shadow and enable this, and then we change it the shadow map to maybe 8K, and then go to the parallel light setting and increase the map size. Okay, so it will create this nice shadow for our jet, and then go to the blur radius and increase the blur amount little bit. Okay, and then we go to the ambient occlusion switch here and enable this as well and change it to ray trace. Okay, so now create some camera animation. So for this, first we create a new null object and name it as camera control, and place it above to the camera, and then make it 3D, and then link this camera to this null object. Okay, so first we animate our jet itself. So go over here and then make a keyframe at the initial and then animate it. And then go few frame like 2 seconds or so, then we just bring it closer like this. Okay, so and make those 2 keyframe easy ease by pressing F9 after selecting those keyframe. Okay, so now we do some camera animation as well. So select the camera, press P and press A together, and then we make a keyframe at the initial and then go few seconds here like this, and maybe we place it here like this and go over the initial frame, and first we go to the camera option and maybe we change the camera lens preset to maybe 20 mm, and then we select those keyframes and select all the keyframes and press F9, and let's see what we get so far. Okay, so we get something like this. And one thing I have to say that the camera animation is not certain and it is different every time when you do this, and this is all depends on you how you want your camera to be animate, and feel free to make playing around and make a different kind of camera animation you want. But I am just showing you how you do this, what is the controls and what is the possibility to make the camera movement. So just experimenting every time and make a different kind of camera movement. So this look right for now, and I have to speed this animation up. So first we go to the element layer and disable this shadow and the ambient occlusion as well as the reflection, so my preview render will be fast little bit. Okay, so next we do, maybe we change it to render mode to draft for this timing. Okay, and now we first go to the camera control, I mean the jet control, and press R to bring the all rotation values and set a keyframe to all of them. Okay, and then when it comes this timeline, maybe we make another keyframe for the Z rotation, and then we go to the initial frame, make another keyframe to the Z rotation. So let's see how it look like now. So maybe we do another fast camera movement, I mean the fast rotation for the jet. And then go few frame again and change the rotation as well. Okay, and make all those keyframe as easy is by pressing F9, and then come here and select the camera camera layer and press AA to bring the zoom option of the camera, and at this timeline we make a keyframe to the zoom and then go few frame like this and zoom in the camera. Okay, and also we make those keyframe as easy is by pressing F9, and then we go to the camera rotation values and also we press Q and then press Shift and R, and then go at the initial keyframe of the camera zoom option and press A, and make some keyframe to the rotation values like the X, Y and Z, and then come here and just rotate it like this, and also make those keyframe easy ease, and then we do some camera shake here to the point of interest. So press Alt and click here to the stopwatch here and type wiggle, and then put a very high frequency number like 50,1 maybe. Let's see how it look like, and also go to the camera Z rotation values and also make a keyframe here and just type here, and also do a very high frequency number here like 10, I mean 0.5, and let's see how it look like now. Okay, so this look nice for now. Okay, so maybe we change the camera settings to make it 28, and then also change the zoom option here, like this is the 1493. Just copy this value and paste it here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so now maybe we increase the jet size because it looks too small, so go to the scale and increase the scale little bit. then it look nice, I guess. So now we go to the element layer and back to the full render mode, and again we enable all those, that is the shadow, the ambient occlusion switch, and also the reflections. So let's see how it look like now. Okay, so that look nice. So now we go to the fog settings here and make some fog here. So just enable this, and then we change this fog opacity, fog start distance, and also increase the fog opacity here, and also change the fog range as well. So that look nice. So maybe go to the very end here and maybe we make another keyframe for camera animation. So if we now turn on the motion blur switch, just turn it on, and let's see. So now we are making another ramp preview for this scene. So just press 0. Okay, so the final render look like this. Okay, and you also can make some changes here to make it more interesting. So, and I spend more than an hour to get a good camera animation result for my actual videos. So I don't think that I can make something better in this few time, but I am trying to understand you how to make some camera animation in a cool way, so you can play around and make your own camera animation here. So but for this tutorial, I think this look nice for now. So let's go to the next step, that is some particle system over the ocean. So for this I am using another third-party plugin, that is the Trapcode particular. So for this I am also use a custom particle for this, that is this smoke, and I am always use this smoke, and I'm also give this in the description link, so you will get this from the. Oh yes, I am forget to say that I also give this ocean texture image to the description, so you will get this from there. And if you don't want to do the initial step, that is the animation, the texture for the ocean, so I also give this video to the description link, so you will get this from there. And if you want to make another texture for your own ocean, you will do this first step to make this texture video. So it's all depends on you. Okay, so now we do some particle system over the ocean. So that in order to do this, we create a new solid and name it as smoke and hit OK. And then we go to the effects and presets, and then go to the RG Trapcode and select this particular. Okay, so first we solo this particle system here. Okay, so nothing will happen here, but go to the designer and then we select this horizontal dust. Okay, first apply this, and then we go to the emitter, and then we change these options here, the Z position values and also the X position values. Okay, and then we go to the emitter size, and it says that XYZ is linked, but we want this to individual, so we can change the value individually. So first we change the Y value to maybe 10. Okay, and then also change the Z and as well as the X, not X, we increase the X value. Okay, so then we go to the particle, and here is the option called the particle type, so we change it to sprite colorize. Then we go to the texture and change this layer to, first we forget to do one thing, that is this large smoke. First we drag it to a new composition here, okay, and then we create a new white solid here and place it underneath the smoke layer and change this toggle switch and we change it to Luma matte. Okay, so it will make this transparency. So again go to our main composition here and then we drag this smoke layer to our composition and turn off this I button here, and then go to the smoke layer again and then we change it to sprite color is already changed, and then we choose this smoke layer. Okay, so it will apply all the particle to smoke. Okay, then we increase the size like this, or maybe we decrease the particle count per second, and again we also increase the life of the particle, and then we increase the size, and also we increase the opacity randomness and decrease the opacity. Okay, and also we decrease the velocity to maybe 10. Okay, so let's see. And one thing, that our smoke particle not appearing from the initial, so we offset the timing here. So just drag this here and then we extend to the end. Okay, and let's see how it look like with the scene. So we need to increase the velocity of the smoke. So select the smoke and then we go to the physics tab and go to the air and increase the X wind speed here. Okay, so let's see, maybe we disable the motion blur switch for now for element layer, and then let's see. So our smoke layer is here, and maybe for now we increase the opacity so we can visualize this, and then we go to its position and place it here, and also increase the Z scale like this, and then we duplicate the element layer because we want our smoke behind the jet. So first we duplicate this element layer and place above the smoke layer, and then go to the element layer and go to the output and change it to world position. Okay, and then we change the world position Z matte like this, and then we toggle the switches and go to the smoke layer and make it Luma matte inverted. So in that way you will see the smoke is behind the jet. Okay, so if we ramp preview this, so maybe we ramp preview this from that timeline, just make a little ramp preview so just visualize the speed of the smoke. Okay, so I think the smoke speed is not look right, so we again go to the smoke layer and change the position fast and also increase the speed, that is the wind speed. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so that matches the scene. Okay, so now we do some foreground smoke. So just duplicate this smoke and then we go to its position and just drag it in front like this. And place it little above. Okay, and because it is the foreground smoke, so we don't want that much opacity, so just decrease the opacity and go back to the background smoke and also decrease the opacity little bit. Okay, make it subtle. Okay, so we are almost done here. So we go to the smoke layer and turn on the motion blur to on, and so do the smoke that is the behind. Just go turn on the motion blur too, and then we go to the element layer, that is the matte element layer. We also turn on the motion blur switch for this, and then we turn on the motion blur for our actual element layer. Okay, so that look nice. Okay, so maybe we go to the main element layer, and then we go to the shadow settings here, and maybe we blur the shadow. And then we go to the parallel light settings, and there is a shadow darkness. We decrease the darkness. Okay, so that look nice for now. So now do some color correction, and the color correction is all depends on you. First we select all those layer and just pre-compose this to pressing Ctrl Shift and C, and move all the attributes here and choose the total timeline here, and then we create a new adjustment layer. But first we select our pre-composition and go to the effect and go to the blur and sharpness and choose the sharpness and just increase the sharpness of the scene little bit. Okay, so now go to the adjustment layer, and then we go to the color correction. First we select tint effect, and then go to the color correction and the curve, and decrease the tint amount and make a little contrast here. And then we select the red channel here, decrease the red amount, go to the blue channel, increase the blue scale little bit, and then again we go to make another adjustment layer, and then we go to the magic bullet and choose the film, and maybe we go to this adjustment layer and press T to decrease the opacity little bit. Okay, and also we decrease this layer opacity too. Okay, so that look nice. Okay, so I hope you get the idea how to make something like this. And maybe we go to the element layer and go to the scene setup. So and then we select our this ocean texture and go to its material settings, and maybe we decrease the normal bump map and also decrease the glossiness and the reflectivity little bit, and then hit OK. Okay, so and then we go to our main composition here, the color correction composition, and you look, this issue is fixed now. Okay, so that is the idea behind this jet scene, and you can do another camera angle by just changing the camera position. So maybe we change the camera position and make another like this. Okay, if you just rendered this, you will get another camera position for this scene. So it will be awesome, because once you set up your entire scene, you can play around in different angles, so make another render for your scene. So I think you will get the idea, and I hope you like this. And if you like this, please go check my other videos, and if you like those videos, please subscribe this channel. So that is the idea behind this jet scene, and I will do more jet strike videos in my upcoming videos, so stay tuned with me. And if you like this, please thumbs up in this video and share with your friends, and we'll see in the next video. So till then, take care and bye bye.